Hello everyone, and welcome to my final video of 2023. Today I'm going to be showing you my updated Blu-ray collection. It's not the Blu-ray slash DVD collection like last year's video, because the DVDs are currently like scattered around the place, and so I haven't been able to put them all into one shelf yet, so it's only going to be Blu-rays for this year's video. But yeah, let's get started with this one. Amadeus, I think. I'm probably butchering that name. But I got this from one of those Five Below mystery boxes. That's right, I got another one. But yeah, I don't know anything about this movie, but I own it now. And yeah, I got two more of those Five Below mystery boxes, because why not? And so yeah, moving on. We got Apollo 13. As you see, I got it for $6. But yeah, I watched this not too long ago. Actually, really good. I thought it was really well made. And yeah, really love this movie. Then we got Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. Yeah, I'm not going to put that back up there. Then we have American Sniper. I think I got this from Goodwill or Goodwill Online, because that exists. Then we got Argo. I think this was from the first DVD mystery box from Second and Charles, I think. It's been a minute. We got Assassin's Creed, one of the most mid video game adaptations out there. There was some stuff I thought was cool about this. Like, I felt like it should have just been set in the past. But, yeah. It's one of those movies like you watch once and you're like, okay, I don't need to watch this ever again. Got Ant-Man. I got this also from Goodwill. Then we have the Avengers Infinity War 4K from the I almost want to say Five Below. In fact, I might have already said Five Below, but it's Second and Charles mystery box. We have the live-action Beauty and the Beast. This was from Disney Insiders. I used all the points I had from the first Second and Charles mystery box, which was surprisingly all Disney movies. And yeah, I got like a ton of movies for free through that. We got The Big Lebowski. Never seen it, don't really care to watch it. Oh, that's my bad. I skipped Back to the Future. The Back to the Future trilogy. Probably one of the best trilogies out there, or like, yeah, it is one of the best trilogies out there, like a perfect trilogy. But this is probably one of the better, sort of focus. Never mind. This is probably one of the better trilogy like box sets I've seen in a while. I think I showed it off in my last one. But you get this little book and open it up. Has like information and stuff. It's really cool. Only problem is that the discs are in kind of like cardboard sleeves, which kind of scratches them up a little bit, which I don't really like. Then we've got The Bourne Identity on Steelbook. This was like $2 at Second and Charles. By the way, I should let you know, majority of these are going to be from Second and Charles and thrift stores. And yeah, I like to buy movies, but only when they're like really cheap. So like this one right here, The Bourne Supremacy, I got this at a gas station. I'm not even kidding. I went to a gas station and they had this there. It was only like $4 or $5, I think. We've got The Bourne Ultimatum, also from I keep wanting to say Five Below. It's not Five Below. It's Second and Charles. That's correct. Then we've got Bullet to the Head. I didn't buy this for $2. This was with a Blu-ray like lot that I found online. Butterfly Effect. I've probably only seen like half of these movies, so I don't have a lot to say about them. Batman Begins. I recently rewatched this. It was a lot better than I remembered. Bone Tomahawk. know nothing about that movie. Same with Brawl in Cell Block 99. Like I said, most of these I have not seen because they were like in like bundles and like box sets with stuff that I wanted. So half of these are just kind of sitting around until I either like get rid of them or do decide to watch them. Big Hero 6 on 4K. This was another one of those Disney Insider things I used with the points. I think there's going to be like 6 movies in here, I think, that are from Disney Insiders. We got Black Panther. Then we have Brother Bear and Brother Bear 2. I've never seen these. I don't remember where I got this. This might have been from the, what's it called? I keep saying Five Below. It's not Five Below. Second and Charles mystery box. Barbie. Yeah, it's Barbie. I really love the Ken stuff. Don't really care about the Barbie parts. Hopefully we get a spin-off dedicated to just Ken. Chronicle. This one I do remember was from the Second and Charles mystery box. The Croods. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, but only the Blu-ray. DVD didn't make the cut, I guess. I don't know. Captain America, The Winter Soldier. I don't remember this movie a lot. I know a lot of people really love it, but I need to rewatch it soon. Civil War, yet another movie I got from Disney Insiders using the points. Christopher Robin. We got the live-action Cinderella. I've seen that maybe once, like a decade ago. Creed 3. A lot of people really like this movie. I don't know. I didn't really get into it. I really liked it. And it was like Michael B. Jordan's like first directing role. And I thought he did a really good job. But I don't know. I preferred the first 2 over 3. 101 Dalmatians. I'm not sure if I've actually seen this movie before. Maybe I should watch it. I haven't seen most Disney movies now that I think about it. But yeah, then we got The Dark Knight, one of the best superhero movies ever made. This copy's a little bit beat up, but I do have the collector's edition somewhere. I think it's on a shelf, maybe. But yeah, we got Dunkirk. I'm certain this is Christopher Nolan. Yep, it is. Got this at Second and Charles as well. They did this thing where it was like 50% off all Blu-rays and DVDs. And it wasn't 50% off, it was like more than 50% off, because there was something for like 20, but it ended up being like $4. Mrs. Doubtfire. Pretty funny movie. Then we've got this 3-film collection of Daredevil, Elektra, and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I've only seen Daredevil and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, 2 very mid movies. Then we got Dracula Untold. Never seen this. Probably won't watch it for a while unless I'm just bored. We've got Divergent. Like I said, I don't have a lot to say about some of these movies. Despicable Me 2. I think this was also from the Second and Charles mystery box. Then we've got Detective Pikachu. Probably, when did this come out? The first, like, actually good video game adaptation. Where, like, it was a genuinely, like, good story and, like, good characters and stuff. Then we got Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I don't... Like, whenever I watched this movie, I had no expectations. I knew nothing about Dungeons and Dragons. And this movie was probably one of the funniest movies I've seen all year. It was really good. I highly recommend it. We got Edward Scissorhands, probably one of my favorite romance movies out there. I don't think it's focused. There we go. But yeah, I really love this movie. I've seen it probably like 5 times now. Then we've got Enchanted in a very, very beat up case, if it'll ever focus. Nope, you'll just have to imagine a very, very beat up case. No, I just heard something crash outside, it's probably fine. I've seen this movie once. don't care to rewatch it. I think it was also from the mystery box. Fight Club. I want to watch this movie, but not allowed to yet. Then we got The Flash complete first season. I actually really like the show. I think it's pretty good. I need to finish it though. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to mess with the focusing because I don't think it's focusing on here. But yeah. Then we've got Season 2 on Steelbook. This is one of those things I also got at the... Oh, sorry. I got at the Second and Charles 50% off DVDs. It was $20, but... Hold on. It was $20, but whenever I checked the receipt, it was like $4. So, yeah, the entire second season on Steelbook for $4. Then we've got The Flash, the movie. I know a lot of people really don't like this film, but I personally thought it was actually, like, pretty good. Because I really liked the Flash story. I thought Michael Keaton was really good as his return to Batman. And yeah, I think people were a little too harsh in it. Not saying, like, it's not deserved because of, like, Ezra Miller and what he did and stuff. But I just like to look at things as movies. Then we've got Free State of Jones. I think this is a war movie, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, this is another one I need to watch. Then we've got my favorite movie ever made, The Fabelmans. This one is basically Steven Spielberg's life story, and it is my favorite movie of all time. Then we've got Five Nights at Freddy's. One of my favorite video game adaptations, because what I like about this one is that it doesn't try to reach a new audience, it just tries to please the audience, like the fans of the games. Like, you really need to know your stuff about FNAF to, like, fully enjoy this movie. And that's how I think, like, all video game adaptations should be. But yeah, really love this movie. Only thing I would change about it is that I would give Matthew Lillard more screen time. Then we've got Gremlins 1 and 2. Gremlins 2 I hate. And I really love the first Gremlins. And then, let me see, we've got the two-film collection, Gladiator and Braveheart, on 4K. I saw Gladiator, thought it was really well done. I have not watched Braveheart yet. Then we've got God's Not Dead 2. I really love the God's Not Dead series. They're basically like the Christian versions of the Fast and the Furious. And yeah, I think God's Not Dead 2 was a really good sequel to the film. And yeah, I think... I don't know, I wouldn't say it was better than the first one, but I do think it was really good. And then we've got my favorite of the God's Not Dead movies, God's Not Dead, A Light in Darkness. Moving down to the second row here, we've got Green Lantern. I didn't really like this movie. I thought it was pretty bad. Then we've got The Good Dinosaur. I didn't really mind this film. I know some people don't think it's Pixar's best, which it's not, but I still thought it was pretty good. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I didn't really care about this film. I thought it was cool, but I don't know. I prefer the first one, because it was more of like a grounded take on Godzilla. Then we got Guardians of the Galaxy. Probably one of, if not the best MCU movie. Then we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This was another film I got from the Disney Insiders. So, yeah, I got quite a bit of those films. But yeah, I think this one was a great sequel to the first one. And yeah, it included one of the saddest character deaths in any MCU movie ever. Then we've got Hacksaw Ridge, another war movie, another one I need to watch. Speaking of war movies, we got 13 Hours. I have a lot of these war movies. I really want to start watching them. Then we've got Hunger Games, Catching Fire, the second one. Then we've got The Mockingjay, Part 1. And then we got the Hunger Games 4-film collection. Now, I decided to get this because I did already own 2 of the movies, but it was all 4 of the films on Blu-ray, and I only had 2 of them on Blu-ray, and this was the cheapest option to get the 4th film, and so I just decided to get it. It was like $10 on Black Friday, I think. Then we've got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. This was another one from the newer Second and Charles mystery box. Halloween Ends. Don't know how that got here. Then we've got I Can Only Imagine. Pretty good movie. And then we got I Still Believe. Really like this movie. Thought it was really well made. Then we got I Am a Legend. Will Smith. Then we got Iron Man 3. I don't care for Iron Man as a character. I don't care about the movies. So, yeah, I don't have anything to say about that one. Immortals. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Then we got Inception. A really good movie. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but yeah, there it is. Really cool movie. Really good. Yeah. And then we got Inside Out. Probably my favorite Pixar movie and one of my favorite Disney movies. Then we've got Jurassic World, the 5-film collection. Really love these movies. Jurassic Park is the reason I want to be a filmmaker. And so, yeah. Then we got Jurassic World Dominion. Very overhated, I think. I feel like, for what it is, well, if you're not looking at it as the end to Jurassic Park, I think it's a lot better than people make it out to be. The Jungle Book live action. Then Jason Bourne. I watched this movie, but I was not paying attention in the slightest, because I think I was taking a quiz on Jurassic Park. So, yeah, I don't remember anything about it. Jesus Revolution, one of the best movies of the year, in my opinion. Then we've got Kong of Skull Island, a really good King Kong movie. Ladder 49, this is another one of the ones I got from a bundle, and I just don't really have anything to do with it. The Last Samurai, Tom Cruise. The Little Mermaid 1 and 2. This one was, I also got from Second and Charles, but they used to have a free bin, and so some of these movies were actually free, so that's cool. The Lorax. Then we got the Lego Movie Part 2. I think this is probably like one of the first movies I actually bought, because I really, like, the Lego Movie 2 is my most anticipated movie for like 5 years, I think. Then we've got Love and Monsters. Pretty good movie. The Last of Us, the complete first season. Pretty good show. And we got Miracle on 34th Street. This one actually was from Five Below, because Five Below sells movies, or at least they did. I don't see movies there anymore. The Matrix trilogy on Blu-ray. I think the last time it was on DVD, but I think I got that one from Goodwill, I think. Mortal Kombat 3-film collection. First one, pretty good. Second one, I absolutely despise, and I have not seen Legacy. Then we got the Mummy trilogy. I really want to... I have seen the first Mummy movie. I have not seen the other 2, and I really want to watch them all. So, yeah, I'm excited to get those watched. Master Z, IP Man Legacy. Don't know what that is. 12 Monkeys, because 11 wasn't enough. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, with just every single sticker known to man. Got Men in Black. This one was also from Five Below. Men in Black 3. Not a bad conclusion to the series. Definitely improvement over 2. Then we've got Men in Black International. I don't like that movie, like, at all. Then we've got Man of Steel. I rewatched this the other day. Honestly, really, really good. I kind of wish that DC just kept Zack Snyder because he knew what he was doing. We got Mary Poppins Returns, another movie I got from the Disney Insiders. Yeah. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, another really good movie. I think I've seen it 3 times this month. And yeah, honestly, another one of my favorite Disney movies. We got The Night at the Museum. Or The Night at the Museum, what is this, 2, I think? Or no, 3, I think. I don't know. I'm not up to date on the Night at the Museum lore, so yeah. We got Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, The Other Guys, Overboard, Ocean's 8, Psycho on Steelbook. I think that was only like $10 at Walmart, and so I decided to get it. Peter Pan, Diamond Edition. Never seen this movie, surprisingly. I watched halfway through, and I decided to not finish it. Prince of Persia, pretty good video game adaptation. Well, I've never played the games, but as a movie, I really liked it. Another Prince of Persia, except this one is bigger than the other one. And then we got Pacific Rim. Moving down to the last row, we can start with these movies up here, even though they technically should be last, but just to get them out of the way. X-Men Apocalypse. Not a bad X-Men movie. I thought it was pretty good. 1917. Really love this movie. The fact that it looks like a one-shot is absolutely incredible. And yeah, highly recommend this movie. Then we've got 300. Yep, I don't know anything about that one except people like it or something, I don't know. Then we got 30 for 30 sports movies. I don't care for sports aside from Rocky. And then we got 9. So, yeah, I've heard that one was kind of like not great, or at least according to the Rotten Tomatoes score, has like pretty bad audience and fan score, but I'm still gonna check it out. Then up on the shelf we got the Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 3. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. I actually started watching the TV show for this, the new Disney Plus one. Actually, pretty good. So far, I'm really loving it, and I can't wait to see what they have in store. Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. Used to be my favorite movie of all time. I've probably seen this like 30 times. I don't know why I loved it so much, but I did. Pete's Dragon. Another live-action Disney movie. Quantum of Solace, James Bond. I think I have most of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. I just need to actually watch them. The Rocky Heavyweight Collection. Not a bad collection. I still think the Back to the Future is my favorite, though. The Rambo Trilogy. Comes with the first 3 Rambo movies, or I guess the original 3 before they made more. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Surprisingly, I don't think I've ever seen that film before. Rise of the Guardians. Wreck-It Ralph 2, one of my least favorite movies ever made. I just really don't like it. Rampage. Not a horrible movie, but not a very good one either. Rogue One. Star Trek: The Next Generation collection. It comes with all of the films, I think. If it'll ever let me focus. Maybe? Oh, well, that's too bad for y'all. Star Trek. It's supposed to be the first one, but for some reason I also have the second one in there, Into Darkness. I don't know why, I think it came with it. Star Wars Episodes 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray and DVD, and then 4, 5, and 6. I've had these for years. So yeah, they're pretty beat up. They've definitely seen better days. Force Awakens. The Last Jedi. Actually, I kind of enjoy this one. Rise of Skywalker, also another enjoyable movie. Schindler's List, a movie I really want to watch, but I sadly cannot. Tom Mason, his copy of Sherlock Holmes, I robbed him, and so I stole this. I'm just kidding, no, I actually didn't. I got a Goodwill, and I guess that had his name on it. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. I prefer this one over the original, but the first one's still pretty good. Straight Outta Compton. Never seen it. Never heard of it, actually. Skyfall. James Bond again. Spectre. Also James Bond. Smurfs 2. Because, I guess, I don't know. Sonic the Hedgehog. Not a bad movie, but not a great movie. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. One of the best video game adaptations, or at least it's up there. They really just let them go all out with the Sonic the Hedgehog stuff, and I really appreciate that. Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is more Spider-Man than the Tom Holland movies. Speaking of Tom Holland, Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Spider-Man Far From Home. I do think it's overhated, but I do see where a lot of the criticism comes from. Like, the problem with the Tom Holland movies, or at least the first two, is that they don't feel like Spider-Man movies. They feel like Iron Man, like 3.5 plus Spider-Man, or like Nick Fury plus Spider-Man, like, I don't know. Luckily they fixed that with No Way Home. It does have Doctor Strange, but I do think it does focus like more on Spider-Man. And also we got the return of Tobey and Andrew, which was amazing. The Super Mario Brothers movie, legendary experience. Like, honestly, unforgettable. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This is an unpopular opinion, but I don't really, care for this one. Well, I do care about this one. Like, I really love it. It's one of the best movies of the year, but, it's just all set up. Like, it's not bad in any way. It's just, it's... Well, oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's just, all set up, and there's, it just ends. Which I get as part one, but, still. Kind of like Dune, where, it's not bad, but it's hard to be, the best when it's just set up. To Kill a Mockingbird. I want to read the book so I can watch this. Terminator 2. People claim that this is, one of the best, action movies ever made. So I need to check it out, see if it really is all that people say it is. Tinkerbell. I'm not even going to say anything about that one. The Tourist. Legend of Tarzan. Tenet. Super confusing movie. Honestly, I don't know, what it was. I understood some parts, but, I don't know. It was really confusing. Oh, yeah, I actually dropped this one a while back and ended up destroying the case, which is super depressing. Very saddening. We have Top Gun Maverick, one of the best movies of 2022. Honestly, really loved it. Honestly, one of the best, like, legacy sequels ever. Uncharted, when separated from the games, it's actually a pretty good action-adventure movie, but that's pretty much all I can say about it. Venom, not like a horrible movie, but like not like a, like, I don't know, kind of mid. Then we have It's a Wonderful Life, this huge box thing that comes with a ornament. In fact, I think the movie only takes up like a very small part of that. It's all for the ornament. Yeah. Then we've got Wrath of the Titans, my unofficial prequel to the Percy Jackson movies. Warrior, I guess like a Rocky wannabe? I don't know. Wanted, don't know anything about this movie. X-Men First Class, pretty good reboot sequel, or reboot prequel, I guess. But lastly, we have X-Men Days of Future Past, my personal favorite X-Men movie, and honestly probably like top like 10, 15 superhero movies of all time. Like, I really like how they managed to like combine both the old cast and the new cast into one story, even though they're technically supposed to be the same people. And yeah, even though the X-Men timeline is super confusing, I still really like this. But yeah, that is my Blu-ray collection of 2023. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.